Welcome to U.Arch. This particular channel is all about Nata exam for architecture students to pursue their B.Arch degree. So talking about Nata 2021 here, so we could see the Nata registration for test 1 and test 2 is started from March 5th of 2021. So this registration will end by 28th March of 2021. Remember guys, 28th of March. So please register before this. So moving on. moving on to the question pattern of the Nata exam. So talking about question pattern, we have 125 questions in our Nata exam, and out of which we have 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions and 3 mark questions. So all these 25 questions have to be answered in 180 minutes, which is 3 hours. So let's see the pattern of questions, how it's gonna come. So talking about the subdivision of all these 125 questions, we get 75 questions in 1 marks, and 2 mark questions are 25 and 3 mark questions are 25. So totally 75 plus 25 plus 25. So we got 125 questions. So seeing the marks, 75 plus 50 plus 75, we have totally 200 marks here. So minimum pass mark from Nata is 75 marks out of 200 marks. So here I would like to suggest you guys to take up the 3 mark questions very seriously, which will fetch you more marks in your Nata. So for example, if you're stuck with 1 mark question and you're not knowing an answer and you're spending so much time on 1 mark question, will not lead you or will not gain you towards getting more marks. So what you have to do is try to finish 3 marks and 2 mark questions first, and then move into 1 mark question. And one more thing, try to spend only 1 minute for 1 mark questions maximum, and 2 minutes for 3 mark questions. So what happens here is, if you spend like this, you will get extra time, like 15 minutes extra, wherein you can check the answers. Very important is this. So writing correct answer all the time doesn't make your correct all the time. What happens is, here you have to check the answer once again. Maybe in a hurry you might not have read the question properly. Maybe there will be a not coming in, which means you need not consider that condition. Sometimes the question may be like this: which country doesn't have so and so? We wouldn't have read that properly. So if that is not read properly, we would have answered what we understood initially. So if you're checking it again, you get to, usually what happens is, if you're checking it again, you get to get more than 20 marks what you answered without checking. That is the probability says. In every exam, if a student is checking back or going back and verifying the answers once again, there is a probability that you could get extra 20 marks by that time. So here, what is the conclusion? Spend only 1 minute for 1 mark question, 1.5 minutes for 2 mark question, and 2 minutes for 3 mark questions. So if you don't know any answer, and if you're not thorough with the answer, please skip that question and move on to the next question. You can come back at any time and solve that question in the end. But you have to go through all the questions at a stretch within 1.5 hours, which is within the half of the time of the exam. You should have seen all 125 questions, and you would get confidence if you know 100%. Answer the question first and then come back and work on the questions. So if you keep working on the first 10 questions which you are not confident about, you might not get time to answer all the questions which are coming forth, which may be easy for you, which you may be studied also. So timing is very important, and you have to go back and check every question what you answered is correct once again. So all the best guys, moving on to the next. So here I would like to talk about multiple choice question, MCQ. So what happens here is, you get 4 options, 4 answer choices, out of which 1 answer is the correct answer. So you should select one particular answer so that you could get marks. For example, there may be 4 options which are not relevant, and there is only one option which is correct. So MCQ comprises of one question, one question and 4 options, out of which 3 options are distractors, which are not correct answer. They may be in close contact with the answer but may not be. Maybe pronouncing may be very similar, or they may be very related to the answer, but they are distractors. So we have only one correct answer in MCQs. Please do remember this. We have only one correct answer in MCQs. So this is our practice question. So let's see, before the time ends, we will try to find the answer here. In which style of architecture is Prakatishwara temple is designed and constructed? So I know the answer. If you know the answer, please comment here. Hope you would have guessed right. So maintain 1 minute timing for this question, and your answer is Dravidian style. So we talked about MCQs. It is very simple concept. Hope you guys understood what is MCQ. So moving on to the next type of question, we are going to talk about this multiple select question. What is multiple select question? In the sense, here you have more than one correct answer. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe correct answers. So all options, all the correct answers you select has equal marking. For example, you have 2-mark question. Okay, 2-mark question, they are giving you 8 options. Right? Out of 8 options, they are asking you to select 4 options which is correct. So you have to select all 4 options which is correct so that you get that 2 marks. Like that, same way, if 8 or 10 choices are given, out of which 4 or 5 correct answers will be there, you can select correct answers. So how many correct answers you select, that many marks you get. For example, if you get that particular question has only 2 correct answers, if you have selected 1 correct answer and 1 wrong answer, you will get 1 mark for correct answer. If you select 2 correct answers also, then you will get 2 marks for the selected answer. If you select some other options, you will not get. So each option you select has equal marks. This is called multiple select option. So let's move on to the example and check out how it will be. So if you see this particular question, they are asking you to identify important visual principles and the terms that describe this particular image below. Take any 4 appropriate answers. So here we have to select any 4 appropriate answers here. So again, see here, this particular term visual principles is already there in your syllabus. So make sure you are studying these visual principles. So we have put a lot of videos on this particular type of questions, stating as PTQ questions and other things, visual principles. Please check our all playlist, that will really help you. Maybe the title of the page may not be selectively matching with you. Please go through most of the videos that will be matching with you. So I'll put a tag for this video again here by the time, so you can click that or check my description wherein I'll give some links. You can go to that links and refer these kind of questions. So we have done lots of questions, more than 50-60 questions about this topic. So kindly go check that video as well. So let's start the timing now. Try to get at least 4 correct answers here. See, we have list of options here, out of which there are 5 to 6 correct answers. Okay. It's time up. I would like to say the answer here. The first answer is boundary. That is one boundary here that we could see. And second is post and lintel. Posts are column and lintels are B. So post and lintels we could see somewhere here. And we could also see Stonehenge, because this particular image is a Stonehenge. So you cannot miss all these answers. Megalithic, yes, this is a megalithic and it's a ritual and it is centralized. Yes, it has a centralized movement. There is something in the center and everything is surrounded. This is the centralized movement. So hope you got. So here we have nearly 6 correct answers, and out of which we have to select only 4, which is very easy. And if you are able to select all 4 options, you get full mark. And if you are able to select only 2 correct answers, you get half the mark. That is the best part of this multiple select question. So moving on to the next part. So I would like to talk about this preferential choice type question. So it is very easy type of question wherein students get so many doubts about this particular question. So here in preferential choice type question, you have more than one correct answer, but only one appropriate answer, which means you have 3 options. Let's consider 4 options, and out of 4 options you have 3 correct answers, but one particular answer may be very appropriate to the question, wherein other 2 answers choices are least appropriate or least preferable to that question. So most appropriate answer will carry the high marks. For example, you consider maybe this question, we suggest or we guess this could be a 3-mark question. So if you select one particular answer which is more suitable and more appropriate to the question, will carry 3 marks, and other 2 options, one which is in the least preferred might carry 1 mark, and the other option might carry 2 marks. There will be one wrong answer which will not carry any marks. So this is most easy for students. See, out of 4 options you have 3 options which has marks in it, but you have to be very peculiar in selecting the answer wherein you get the highest mark. So don't get confused. Let's see one example for this as well. So see, this is one famous illustration painting and it is in National Library of Ireland public domain. So here there is one painting which is the original one. This is one image and here we have the second image. So they are asking us to spot the changes in the illustration. So can you guys take some time? I'll give you 1 minute of time. Maybe you could guess any number of changes or difference between these 2 images. So guys, let's see the answer. So can you see the answer? 1, 2, I could say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 is most appropriate answer. So 8 is the correct answer, which is correct to the 100%. So out of which you might miss 1, wherein 7 is also correct answer, which is the closest alternative. You might get 2 marks for this, wherein 8 option D gets 3 marks, and wherein 6 is the least matched object. If you go for 4 and it is very bad, we could find 8. So correct answer D will get 3 marks, wherein the closest alternative and option A will get 2 marks, wherein the least matched option C gets 1 mark. So highest mark will go to option D, which is appropriate answer. So moving on to the next type. So here I would like to talk about the numerical answer type question. Most importantly, we have no answer choice for this question. It is a fill in the blank question. So the students have to answer the correct answer to get marks. For example, answers or choice will not be given. You have to find the answers through formulas, or you have to find the answers through your ability of thinking or imagining. So since it's a numerical problem, you have to go for the formulas and your understanding towards logical reasonings. So talking about numerical answer type, so this may be the questions given. There will not be any options given here. So how many triangles are hidden in the figure? So here the option will be 9. And find the perimeter of a rectangle PQRS. So here you will be given a rough paper or rough sheet wherein you have to draw this rectangle, and they have given the diagonal PR 50 centimeter and the breadth is 30 centimeter, and you will have to calculate through formula. The answer should be 140 centimeters. So regarding all these questions, again I have given number of mock tests, and for finding number of triangles and figures I have given a separate video, and I've given a easy trick wherein you can go refer that particular trick, wherein you don't have to sit and calculate. Use the trick and find the answer for number of triangles and squares. And also I would like to talk about other things, like I have a set of playlist wherein the spatial intelligence, the playlist is called spatial intelligence, wherein all the logical reasoning, numerical reasoning and other set of questions are put there. Situational questions, everything is put there. So if you go see that type of questions, you will get to know. So please go through other videos as well, since I'm not having enough time to make videos for now, and I have really made so many good videos on Nata 2020 previously. So please go through that as well, and if you have any doubts or you want me to clarify something in detail, you can ask in the comment section below. So we will try to answer all the comments. And thank you for watching this video, and all the very best, guys. I'm also planning to make a real-time test in YouTube itself, so that I will be posting that 1 week before your exam. So it will be a 3 hours test wherein you can test your intelligence or test your preparation for Nata 2021 as well. So that will be soon posted, and that will be based on all the videos that we posted previously. If you go through that, you would able to connect all the things. So most of our students as well, most of the persons whom I'm talking to, they are saying that the pattern is changed. Actually, pattern is not changed. Pattern is same, but the marking system has changed a bit. So the concept really, the syllabus really sticking to the same thing, but only the way they are asking and the um, marks that is allotted to each question has changed. So don't worry, so everything will be cool, and please do refer all 2020 questions. So we have a separate video on this 2020 or second attempt real-time questions, so please refer that. It will be more or less similar. All the very best, guys. You're gonna rock, really gonna rock. Everybody gonna pass. So any doubts, anytime you can post, so we will be able to reply you back within 24 hours. Give us some time, so we'll reply you back. And if you require any more videos further, you can ask us. So there are nearly 20 mock tests that is put on our video, so you can try to answer all the mock tests. And if you could answer the mock test is general architecture questions, it will definitely increase your aptitude towards architecture. So please answer all the mock tests and let me know how much marks you're getting in our mock test. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Stay safe, all of you. Bye bye.